got a new background. It looks like
sorry, that's my Monday night one. Let me change it. Sorry.
It looks like some
bit of Cthulhu.
It looks a bit spooky. It looks like something from Lord of the Rings. Just to let people know, we do have Mr. Pickles here with us tonight. He's having fun with a plumber at the same time as the stream, so we put his Jennifer picture up there for him. But he is here. We do have a full complement, which is excellent. It's what we really like. So yeah, so we had last week off. We didn't play last week, but we're back this week to do, I think this is part 11 of this adventure. That's what I think it is. So the party are trying to convince a merchant called Vocath to actually allow him to call in some favors that he owes in order to form a coalition to actually go off and defeat the Xaryxis empire, an empire of astral elves that are right at the beginning, 10 episodes ago, actually started to do crystalline the player's home planet. So they jet setted off into space, and we currently find them in a system called Doom Space. But before I go on and tell you anything else, I'm going to allow the players an opportunity to say who they are and who they'll be playing tonight. And as always, we start off with the impeccable Mr. Pickles.
Yes, and the sometimes not visible because everything just goes wrong all the time for me. But maybe not tonight. I'm playing Jennifer Eben, who is a human druid. I saw that in Wills. Yeah, I play a human druid. Her name is Jennifer Eben, and she follows the circle of the wildfire. So she's very much into burning things down that are evil so that they can give birth to new things and possibly good things from those ashes. She has a fiery friend that she can summon, as well as all sorts of fiery spells. And because of that, I think her charisma is relatively low. Everybody thinks she smells like campfire, and even if she says something that's rather convincing, it's always diminished by her strange aura of campfire smoke. And that is Jennifer Eben, and I will pass the mic to Captain Kangaroo.
The second I take a bite.
It's because I'm a cruel person.
You are. I can't see you, but you can see me. Jesus. Everyone, I'm Captain Kangaroo. Tonight I'm playing Sanctus Erroneous. He is the healer of the group. He's the buffer of the group. He's the guy you go to if you want a nice long speech about, how to help the crew save the universe. Hopefully, we'll see today if he's convincing. But I'll keep it short and pretty so that way I can stop chewing and pass the microphone to Chugawugga.
Hi guys, I'm Chugawugga. I am playing Pericleus Simersut, who is a arcane trickster. So he's a rogue with a little bit of wizardry magic thrown in. The spells that he uses are usually focused around the enchantment and illusion schools, so there's no destruction or healing coming from him. He's a rock gnome, so he's probably the smallest member of the party. He only stands about 3 foot tall. He's got a white beard and a walrus mustache, very large bulbous nose. He also wears these weird yellow glassed eyepiece. He calls it Simersut Spectacular Ocular Enhancers Mark II. They don't do anything apart from turning everything yellow. When it comes to combat, he's normally darting in and out, trying not to get hit because, he's not built for that. So, yeah, he normally operates from the sidelines. And I shall pass on to Medivac.
Why, thank you. Hello, everybody. I'm Medivac, and I play Solvar Truthseeker. He's a Goliath barbarian. He is just shy of 8 feet tall with a pale blue skin. He wears a loincloth, but he does have straps across his shoulders for his spears and his wonderful great axe, and a tidy little backpack too. he's fallen in this lovely group of friends. He's been with them for a while now, and he's hoping that they can go back and save his family once this is all over, not realizing that the whole planet's probably gone anyway. So yes, he does tend to go into a rage, and he's very selfless in the fact that he will throw himself straight into combat first. But also his friends know not to stand very close to him because he does have a habit of swinging wildly. And with that, I shall pass on to Matty G.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm playing Ty. Ty is a wood elf monk who was raised in the forest where he learned all about recognizing ki, manipulating ki. Ki is the life force that flows through all living things in the universe. During his time in the forest, he had to gather his own food, he had to hunt, so he got used to running on uneven terrain, flipping over trees, under trees, so it's very dynamic movement. And because he sees himself as an extension of the forest, an extension of nature, any attack against nature is an attack against him. And that is Ty. So then I will pass it back to Inwils.
Thank you very much. Some excellent introductions there. The party are currently in Doom space, and they've come across a floating asteroid that has a complete base on it. And I think I share with you the picture of the base last time. I thought
you did, yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lovely picture of the base. I'm just seeing if I can find it here. Yeah. So there was a lovely picture. There's a picture of the base that the players can see. Let's see if I can get it up on my screen as well. There you go. And they actually appeared here, towing another spelljamming ship, one that is full of alchemy fire, and they managed to tow it to this base where they have been granted an audience with Vocath, the person in charge of this base. He's a mercane he's a tall blue giant-like figure, and the party gained admittance and then approached him, and they are hopefully going to convince him to get a range of different captains in their spelljamming ships to actually side with the party so they can head off and defeat the evil astral elves. So we left it last week, or last time, just at that point, and I'm just going to move you all when I can find. Here it is. We were all at this base here. I've shrunk you down a bit because the scale is a little bit different on this map. So I think each one of the squares is 20 foot long or 20 foot wide. So just be aware of that. So I've sort of like knocked you down a bit. Now, as I remember, I think you took the princess with you. Is that correct?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, then. So let me pop.
And I guess I didn't say those last time. What exactly? Does anyone remember her name? I have everything but her name.
Yes, I know her name. It's Princess Zidalia. I'll put it spelt with. I'll pop it in the. Zidali. Sorry, there's no at on the end.
Zidali, daughter of Emperor Zaven, and heir to the throne of Xaryxis.
Yeah. So she's with you. I can't remember. Did either Warwick or Cruz come with you?
I don't believe they did.
Yeah, I don't think they did.
Okay. Oh wow, she's big. Let's just.
I mean, she skipped. Some.
She skips
a lot of
every
carbs.
day.
Yeah. And
so it's a lot of carbs. Every day is a cheat day for her.
She does. And I think I think I was going to call you Cyrus then. I think Sanctus, you were taking the lead
Yeah.
on this, and you had arrived in, and I think you had the opening speech that I'll give you once more so you can then get into the mood. Vocath is a slender blue giant wearing elegant robes and sits on a large throne flanked by 2 bodyguards, a battle-scarred Gif and a Gif Yankee with an eye patch. Both are clad in plate armor. And Vocath turned round to you and sort of like said, I can't say you look particularly important, so speak and don't waste my time.
All right. Should I roll before or after?
Tell me what you would like to do.
I'm gonna give a nice speech, kind of express. I'll just do this. I'll just say, please. Your Excellency, I apologize for the abrupt request for your presence, but I must inquire that this is of the utmost importance. The universe is in danger, and unless we act quickly, your realm, and after the inevitable demise of all planetary systems, will be next. This is not a joke. We are not here under false pretenses. We need your help to save the universe from my kind. I understand if you feel it necessary to not believe the words that come from a member of my kind, but I sincerely propose that you set aside all of your natural prejudices and heed my call. To the right of me, I offer you and your court the secret we have against the Xaryxis Empire. And I feel this is all the motivation you will need to join us in this fight. And then I present the princess.
Oh, yeah. And he sort of like looks across and looks. He doesn't, while you're speaking, Sanctus, he doesn't seem to pay any close attention to you. A lot of the time, he just seems to be looking around. But when you point out the princess, he sort of like looks over. And Sanctus, just roll me an insight check.
Okay. Before this, I think make sure everyone else remembered. Remember, I also on myself and the others did a what do we call it?
Emboldening bond.
Emboldening, and
yeah.
I also blessed myself. So I'll do a
insight,
and then I'll add 2d4.
If you need anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that was good.
Oh, yeah. You notice that Vocath's face and demeanor changes when he sees the princess. Before, he appeared to be very arrogant and self-righteous and self-assured. But when he sees the princess, just as you motion to her, and he sort of like his eyes come down and matches hers, you notice that there's a slight flutter, a slight change in his demeanor. He, for a moment, seems almost like he's worried about something. No, it's probably not worried. It's probably almost like feeling apprehensive.
Okay.
And he sort of like looks back at you, Sanctus, and says, anything else you wish to impress me with?
With the princess in power, of course, with using your help, I feel that she, and she could correct me if I'm wrong, I think she and I can propose that if you help us penetrate the defenses of the Astro Elf Empire, the princess is willing to advocate for your title and officially grant you dominion over all of Dead Space with treaties that would protect your empire for generations.
And why have you come to ask me this? What have you heard about me?
One, your dominion was already existing in the Dead Space, but through Dead Space, I feel like this is the only way we are able to penetrate the Empire. and we need your help in order to successfully blitzkrieg our way through the Empire's defenses.
Interesting. Have you heard about my great power and ability?
Oh, absolutely. No, your abilities surpass all of space, or pass through all of space. There's no questioning that your ability could be extremely helpful on our cause.
Now you can roll your persuasion check.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to make a deceit roll.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try. I can also add 2d4.
Yeah, go for it if you wish.
Just kind of up it a bit. I don't know, I'll just do R2d4 on them.
Your insight bonus is really nice, Ant. Plus
Yeah.
7.
2d4. So 20 altogether.
Nice. So he seems to be listening to you with half an ear while still looking at the princess. And you, after your probably close to the end of your last speech, he sort of like holds up his hand and says, "Enough about me. And he turns to the Gif Yankee, the one with the eye patch on, and say, I need you to bring me more people like this. They really acknowledge my prowess. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you." And you suddenly notice that there seems to be a bit of a glint in his eye.
Okay.
Then he says, "Did you notice the dome as you came in?"
Yeah, it's large and beautiful and stuff.
Yes. Well, I will arrange a private meeting for you with all the faction leaders if you do something in return, something for me.
I'm not much of a carpenter, so I don't know if I can help you with any like glass-based things, but
I'm sure you will all be able to provide, shall we say, some entertainment.
okay. We are listening.
I will arrange a private meeting for you with all the faction leaders if you can survive my arena.
Okay. I'll look back at my compatriots. I'm just like,
In order to have the faction leaders' attention, I'm going to specify that you need to survive, and I use that word on purpose, 3 battles in my arena, with no rest in between them. These will be constant. And just to put a little bit more of some pressure on you, I will invite representatives of the factions to watch so you can amaze them and impress them with your fighting prowess. So make sure you fight well. An excellent performance might win their favor, as well as my own.
Solvar at the back will just have a big cheesy grin on his face and stick his thumb up.
Excellent. He says, of course, the princess does. I'm not expecting a princess to do battle. She can sit with me in my box and watch the entertainment.
Excuse me, aren't the the faction leaders in your debt.
Yes.
Would you, well, them seeing us survive your arena, they would surely still be in your debt.
Yes.
Would you maybe consider a wager so that if we were to win, they were no longer in your debt and therefore more inclined to help?
They will always be in my debt. But if you win, I will put in a good word for you. And, of course, like I said to your colleague, I will arrange a meeting. Any activity that you do perform in the arena over the 3 rounds, of course, that will be additional information or additional positive comments that will go in your favor.
Guys, I don't think we really have a choice.
Yeah. Can I just roll an insight check just to see if he's like, if he's not,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, by
messing
all,
with us, like
yeah,
if he actually will do this,
yeah,
or if
by
he's just
all
gonna
means.
make us fight and hope that we all die for his
He-
entertainment.
Well, you might all die. He's
Yeah,
not.
yeah, but is the plan that we're all gonna die, or is he actually like, does he kind of want us to win? Like, does he want to see us, you know?
Can't we just walk over and kill him and take over the place?
He seems to be telling the truth.
All right.
Completely.
Yeah, I guess the fight is the way to go. I mean, Ty is not saying anything. He's gotten instructions to shut up while talking to him. So.
Okay, then. If nobody else would like to say anything, you should be able to move your character's tokens into the hexagonal arena. Do you have that capability?
I
Whereabouts
think
are
so.
we moving to?
The big hexagonal thing at the opposite end of the.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Xaryxis wants to get into the middle.
Looks like Sanctus. Oh no, he's Sanctus is arriving as well. So yeah, you can put yourself where you think will be a good place to start the arena.
As Pericles goes in, he wants to sort of like examine it, see whether or not there's anything on the floor or on the walls that might give him an idea of what they might be facing, whether or not there's, you know, sort of like scrape marks or.
Well, the whole the floor of the arena seems to be in a like a light sawdust, and you notice that there's several blood stains that the sawdust has soaked up. And so like there looks like there's definitely some scrapes going on. There definitely looks like there's some, as if a huge fist or a hand has come down onto the sawdust and almost like cratered it in a few places as well. You can see, hopefully you can see where the princess and Vocath are. I'm just going to take their name tags off the tokens so we can see them better. Anyway, they seem to be on a private box, so they are above the arena. And round the outside, do you remember you saw these little doors as you came round the bottom way? These are now open, and there's quite a few people congregating on the balconies, and you sort of like look around, so you have to sort of like look up at them, and you can see that there seems to be, if anybody's familiar with any gambling in the group, you can see that there's definitely some wagers being put on each of you, or maybe whether or not you're going to survive, how long you're going to survive, what are you going to do.
Have any of the rumors of the little elf spread across the galaxy?
Oh,
Are they betting on me?
Well, there's definitely a lot of betting on the small people. You're not too sure why, but it could be that the smallest people have an actual advantage in this. There seems to be a lot pointing at you as well, Jennifer, by the way, being the only lady in the actual arena. So you can probably imagine you're quite the way down, and then the balcony's up at the top. So you feel very vulnerable as people are shouting, but they're not chucking anything down or anything like that. Is there anything you would like to do, anyone? Make sure you're stood in the place that you want to stand in to start off.
Pericles is going to prepare, and he's going to unsling his hand crossbow that he has attached to his belt, and he's right and say he's going to knock it and stick a little bolt in it, and then he's just going to be looking round.
Okay.
I'm going to cancel my Emboldening Bond and then cast another on Ty, Saul, and Perry. So all three of them will have a 1d4.
Okay, yeah, got you.
Yeah.
You got, yeah. I just moved Jennifer in the middle. I don't know whether or not Mr. Pickles is back or not, but he did be right back in the 20 chat. So
my axe is out of my hands. I'm just scanning the area.
yeah.
Waiting.
So just as you're all there, you're all scanning the area, and Vocath stands up on his balcony and he holds his hands up like this, and everybody is quiet around it, and he says, "Welcome to today's arena fight. We have some contestants who need to go 3 rounds." And at that point, a lot of people go, 3 rounds, 3 rounds, 3 rounds, 3 that. And it sort of like echoes around the place. And he sort of like lets it go for a while, nodding. And then he holds up his hands again, and it just tails off. And everybody's looking at him again, and he sort of like seems to be quoting some rules to you. If you leave the arena, you forfeit the round. That is anyone. And can I just please remind you, it doesn't matter how you leave the arena, whether it's on your own accord or someone else hurls you out of it. And there's a huge laughter. And then the chant goes on, chuck them out, chuck them out, chuck them out, chuck them out, and a load of cheering. And then he says, each round is won when one of the combatants actually gets reduced to 0 hit points. So whether or not it's the monsters will both need to be on 0 hit points, and for the monsters to win, each of the party will be required to be at 0 hit points. Please remember, there is no rest in this arena. And it starts up again. No rest, no rest, no rest, no rest. And he sort of like holds his hands up and he shouts, "Are you ready?" And the crowd all says, "Yes!" And he sort of like says, "Well, let's get ready for round 1. You love them. You know how fantastic they are. You know how they have pummeled several combatants into the floor before. Let's hope it's going to be just as entertaining. Welcome to the arena, Thrasher and Gnasher. Okay, and
At least they rhyme.
yeah.
Groups rhyme.
Let me just put them on. You won't be able to see them yet, but you will do in a couple of seconds. Can you see them now?
Yeah, look like the guy from
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Dun, 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 dun.
Right, let me just get their hit points out.
5,000.
I got
Finish him.
finish him. Okay then. So first up, there appears to be some rather big monsters. Just to let you know, they stand about 15 feet tall. Somebody that's worthy of your combating skills, Sol, now. They stand about 15 feet tall, have burnt orange skin, and look somewhat befuddled. Okay, so they seem to be one huge, almost like giant with a pot belly. You also notice that they have 4 arms. 4 arms. That is what they actually have. So let's start off. Don't forget to and click on your token before you roll your initiative.
So what's so special about having 4 arms? Because I've got 4 arms.
Da, 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 ching! Right. So just to let you know, there's a huge amount of shouting, and the 2 monsters that are in here now actually seem to be quite overwhelmed by the shouting and everything like that. So for them, we're actually I'm going to roll initiative twice for them. Okay, and I'm at disadvantage, so I'm going to take the lowest one. But just for ease, they're both going to be going on the same turn. And that's it. So I'm just going to roll 2 lots of initiative. Okay, so their initiative is coming out as an 8. Just to let you know, the other one, because it just went to me as a DM. The other alternative was an 18. But they
Lots of 8s and 18s today.
yeah. Let me just add both of them to the turn order. Oh, heavy. Right, I need rid of that one, don't I? And this one need. Perry broke the order look by rolling a 6. Who goes first, Ty or Sol? What's your dexterity bonus?
I think Ty will do, I think.
I have +4 dexterity.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So, Sanctus, what's
My dexterity bonus is 1.
I beat him with a 2.
okay?
Bastard.
Okay, so it'll be Ty, Sol, Jennifer, Sanctus, Thrasher and Gnasher, and then Perry at the end. Okay, then. Oh, yes, I know what I'm doing with these. Okay, then. And they seem to, by the way, there seems to be some kind of a portal that opens and they step into the arena. They haven't come from underneath or anything like that. They seem to be magically being teleported into the arena. And as they arrive, there's huge amounts of shouts. There's some people shouting, Thrasher, Thrasher, somebody, Gnasher, Gnasher. And there's a small voice going, Ty, Ty, or something like that in the background. But yeah, you're up first, Ty. And what would you like to do? Remember, these are giants, so they're 15 feet tall. 1-5.
So yeah, Ty has obviously he has done some duels before in his time in the forest. So first he will respectfully bow to both his opponents, just the correct thing to do, and then he will sprint into action towards this top guy while running
Thrasher.
Towards Thrasher.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
Putting up his cloak of displacement as a bonus action.
Yeah.
And then he will attack.
Nice, go for it.
So he will roll a 18.
That will hit.
So for 7 damage, he will kick him right in the shin because that's pretty much all he can reach.
Yeah, just in his toe, probably.
Yeah.
Do you have any more attacks?
And then I will attack one more time. 9.
Misses. But you do have the 1d4. Is it Sanctus?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can roll a 1d4. I'm not telling you whether or not it will get you a hit or won't get you a hit, but you are welcome to roll a 1d4 for this round.
I can use it once per round, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
so
one,
there's
yeah.
no reason not to. Well,
no, so you managed to hit his big toe on one of his shin. He sort of like goes, ooh, and sort of like moves his leg away for you. And yes, Sol, you're up.
Seeing that Ty is shot up to the north one, I'm going to move down here. I'm going to just do my 40-foot movement to here. Oh. No, I can't get in range there. So what Sol's doing is raging.
Yeah.
And he's also going to just hold his action for if this thing comes into range, he'll take a swing at it then.
Nice. Thank you. Jennifer, if you're there. Come in.
I am here.
Yeah, excellent.
And I would like to cast a spell towards the northern one, which I believe is Thrasher, you said?
Yes.
Yes, I'd like to try casting the spell Hold Person, because I'm guessing that a giant is still technically a humanoid. I'm guessing. And so you need to succeed at a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for up to a minute.
Okay.
Whatever that means. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't really tell us anything.
No,
It's a 14.
DC 14, that's worth knowing. That actually came only to me, but I got an 18. Just to let you know, let me change it. But you can look back at it. I actually rolled.
I believe you.
I rolled it.
Wise giant.
Why a lion?
Advantage. So it rolled advantage and disadvantage at the same time. And one was 18 and the other one was 14.
Oh.
So
Well, I'm just gonna gesture at him and look like I'm adding to the party.
Yeah. But anything else? Any bonus actions that you need to do?
No.
Sanctus, you are up.
Hold on. I just want because that gave me also an idea. Just want to verify it. Is that a? It is not. Okay. Oh no, it's concentration. I'll do the same thing. I'm going to do a hold person. On the one below, so it doesn't move.
Yeah. Can somebody just post the whole person's spell description?
Yeah, I think I can. So that. No, that's.
Here you go, Jennifer. Choose a human that you can see when the target must succeed. Yeah, at the end of its turns, the target will make another saving. Must succeed in the way or to be paralyzed for the duration. Yeah, okay, that's all I need to know. So are you casting hold? You haven't cast hold person before.
No, I've been waiting because we haven't really been fighting too many humanoids.
What?
We haven't.
But
Yeah, lots of mushroom people and
Mm.
the whole of
Yeah.
the undead
Undead.
ship.
Well, those are humanoids. Yeah, but these are the answer
and all the Astro Elves. What's my DC?
I didn't. I believe. Well, yeah. I guess there was in that town. I guess
and there was the one time.
Yeah.
There was like the 3 or 4 times. I forgot I had it.
So your DC saving, I need to do wisdom
15.
15. That's fine. He fails that one. So this is the one at the bottom, isn't it? This is yours, Sol. Is that is whole person concentration?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, thank you.
That's why I look up because I was like, do I want to do other spells or not?
It's good plan. Good plan. And I'm assuming you were in range as well. It's 45 feet. These spells tend to be 60 feet range, but just make sure because remember the grid is slightly different. Do you need to do any bonus actions, Sanct?
Yeah, might as well. I'll cast Spiritual Weapon with a 2nd level as well. And I'll cast it. Sorry. I'll cast it on the big guy up above. So a weapon will appear and to see if I'm able to hit him or not.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. You need to make a hit point. Hit. So that 23.
And then I'll roll damage. Oh.
Da-da. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a straight 12, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice. Force damage. Got you. Okay, then. Yeah. Okay, then. So it's my turn next. So the guy at the bottom can't do anything, but the guy at the top can tie. And obviously, you are in range. So it's,
I'm very tiny though.
yeah. So you got your cloak of displacement up, which means the first attack misses you. Is that right?
He rolls at disadvantage.
Yeah, for the first one. Yeah. Okay, then. So
as long as he doesn't hit me, he rolls at disadvantage, and then when he hits me, the cloak goes off. So,
got you. Yeah. I have 4 attacks because I've got 4 arms.
Yes.
So he's just using his fists at the moment. So the first attack will be 10, which will
misses.
Miss. This second attack will be disadvantage 15.
Misses.
Okay. His next attack will be 17.
That hits.
Okay, then. So you take 17 bludgeoning damage on that one. And then this next one doesn't have disadvantage anymore, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is just normal. 11
or 11, yeah.
11 what hit you, I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay, then. And that's
okay, that giant toe does hurt.
Okay, then. Yeah. Yes, it certainly does. It's sort of like, ow. So yeah, so that's Thrasher and Nasher done. Perry, it's up to you.
So Pericleus is going to start heading up this way. I think that was 25 what I moved. Yeah, and he is going to 30 feet. He's going to fire a crossbow bolt, a hand crossbow bolt at the is it Nasher?
The top one's Thrasher.
At Thrasher. He's going to fire his hand crossbow at Thrasher.
And do you have sneak attack for this situation?
Yes, it will be a sneak attack because
Ty
is engaged in combat.
Yeah.
So I get a. It's going to be well. I'll roll the 1d4 as well, just in case. But 11.
11 misses.
Okay.
Any other bonus attacks or anything like that?
No, that's me done.
Brilliant. Okay, then. So we come back up to the top, and Ty, you're up first.
Yep. So bonus action. Cloak goes back on because I love
Nice.
having that cloak. And then we'll go for another shin because he's obviously learned to dodge the first shin. So 9.
That misses unless
I'll
you
I'll add a d4. 13.
that misses as well.
Damn. Okay. Well, good to know.
that.
Second attack.
That will hit. Yeah.
All right, for 9 damage, and I will use one of my key points to try to turn that into a stunning strike.
Nice.
So you will need a DC 14 con save or you're stunned.
So he's now stunned.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Are you all done?
That's Ty.
How long does this stun last for? Just so
I think it lasts till the end of my next turn.
got you. Okay, so I'll just put a little one there so I can see it. Yeah. Okay then. Sol, you're up.
As Sol calms down, he looks behind him at Sanctus and scowls, and then rages again, wasting a rage. And then I'm going to move and take a swipe at this thing.
Double rage.
No, I wish it was. Right, here we go.
Am I right in that you can only range a certain number of?
I can do it 4 times, but
And then is it like a
rage? It lasts a minute, but if I don't get hit or hit anything in this turn, then it drops.
got you?
So yeah,
Got ya.
then I have to recast it again. Right, sorry, it's hit dice. Where are we? Oh, it's a fumble.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oof.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a miss.
Yeah. Good job nobody was near.
Yeah. No, nobody saw it. Nobody saw. Well, actually, Sanctus might have seen it, but probably not.
That's better.
Yeah, that will hit.
Right, let's see if I put my rage damage on.
You say, I'm sure you say this every week.
Oh, yeah, well, it's a 13, 2 rage damage, 15 total.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. So he takes 15 points of damage. Anything else?
No, that's me done.
Okay.
Jennifer, you are up.
All right. I would like to cast Flaming Sphere. I'm going to get my Wildfire Spirit to represent where I want it to go. I want it to be like up over here. And I want to use my bonus action then after I... oh, wait, it must not have gone where I wanted it to be, like right over there. Like
Yeah.
I'm summoning the Flaming Sphere with my action, and then my bonus action is to command the Flaming Sphere to bash up against this guy's shoulder or head or
Nice.
something.
Yeah.
So you get a dexterity save of 14.
14. Ba-ba. 17.
Okay, well, you're just dodging fire. I'm just pointing my hand at him and making fire dance around him.
It looks very pretty.
Thank you.
Anything else, Jennifer?
No, that's my entire turn.
Nice. Sanctus, you're up.
Sanctus will sort of best thing you can do. He'll do a bonus action of healing Ty with a healing word.
Nice.
Probably do 3rd level. Get some of that extra HP back. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, 13 HP back.
Nice.
Ty. And then the one above, the one that's been hit a few times, I'm going to do Toll of the Dead. So it has to do a wisdom save of 15 to see if I hit it or not.
Is this the one with your spiritual hammer on?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the saving? Sorry.
Wisdom 15.
Wisdom 15. He fails.
Ooh, yeah. That's some hot stuff.
Yeah, do
Or is that 66 or something like that, is it?
Oh, that was a dramatic. Oh, that's
Wow.
20. Nice.
That's beautiful.
That was on my screen does the roll, and that took forever to get to that 12 too.
Okay,
It was just
yeah.
kept spinning.
Does he take damage from the spiritual hammer as well?
No, because
Spiritual weapon, sorry.
That's a bonus action. I use my bonus action to kill Ty.
Got you. I thought you said to kill Ty there.
No, I'll save that for later. No.
Yeah, so Thrasher and Nasher now can't. I think the bottom one has got hold person, and the top one is stunned.
Oh yeah, Ty is preparing to ruin the top one's whole career.
Doesn't Nash's
ready.
whole person break when it's hit or not? And because he's been casting spells as well, it's concentration, isn't it?
I think,
But it's only a concentration spells break concentration.
yeah.
I don't know. I have to read a whole person if it moves.
Hang on, I am on. Yeah, so I think we had this thing last week that concentration spells are only broken by another concentration. At the end of each its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving. So let me deal with this bottom one. So this one is a 15, isn't it? Wisdom 15 for you. So that one's still in hold person mode, and the top one is stunned via ties. So that's it. But what you do notice at this point is that there seems to be quite a lot of booing from the balcony as they see the two mighty beasts not being able to move, and you all sort of like hitting them when there's no movement there at all. Perry, you're up.
Perry's going to cock his hand crossbow, load in another bolt, and fire at the one that he fired at the last time.
Cool.
Remember, he can add a 1d4. Oh, no, I didn't need it.
So I got a 22 to hit because I have advantage because it's stunned.
Yeah, that's nice.
And 22 damage.
Yeah. Yes. Okay then. So that's that round finished. So we come back up to the top. Ty, so I think you will have advantage on your rolls, not because I'm still stunned.
So yeah, I've just blocked the key in his entire body, and I'm about to manipulate him to go where I want him to go.
You just hear from the balcony. We all thought Ty was a good fighter. Look at him, he's not good at all. 23 will hit
for 6 damage.
Yeah, that will do some damage.
Then I will roll a 18.
Yeah, that will hit
for 10 damage.
Yeah.
And then I will use my key point, and this is my master plan.
Yeah.
I will attack once more for 26.
Yeah.
And because that's part of my flurry of blows, I will use my my open hand technique.
Yeah.
To push him back 15 feet, which should push him out of the arena.
Okay.
And because he's stunned, he will automatically fail his strength saving throw.
Yeah, hang on. It will knock him out of the arena.
Will it not?
No, because that balcony is up on high. So all it'll do is knock him back to the wall.
Oh, okay. I thought this was like a line on the floor that we weren't allowed to cross.
Yeah, so but this is the balcony up here that everybody's on, and they're looking down at you.
If you remember, they said throw out of the arena.
Yeah.
Like throw him
Buttons.
over something. Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yeah.
I thought there was like just an imaginary, like there was a line in the sand that's on the floor, and we're not allowed to cross that, kind of like a
Oh
sumo
no,
wrestling.
yeah, but you
thing.
could still shove him. So
Yeah, I'll knock him back.
so what do I need? And I think you've piled on disadvantage to the roll as well. Did you say?
And you automatically fail because you're stunned. It's a strength saving throw.
Oh right, so I just move back then. Done. Yeah.
Well, I guess if I don't knock you out with it, I'll probably take the prone option instead of pushing you, because that seems better.
Yeah. So I can't do anything about this. So what would you like him to do? Just be prone then.
Yeah, I'll make him prone, because the prone option is a dexterity saving throw, which you also fail because you're stunned.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll take my final attack.
Yeah. Nice.
24
That hits.
for 5 damage.
Nice.
I was really excited to hit you out of
Yeah.
Maybe another 10.
Sorry, what's that? 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. Sol, you're up.
Okay, I'm not going to bother raging. I'm just going to hit this thing. I thought my hit would break the whole person, so sorry.
No, it's one of those things that there is. What I'm debating is that there's a whole person which is humanoid, and then whole monster. So I'm not too sure whether or not these are monsters or humanoids, but I'm more than happy, go for it. 20 hits, yeah.
Okay.
Is that?
So that will just be 7.
7 points of damage. Thank you. Oh yeah, because you're not ranging. Yeah. That hits as well.
Same roll.
And again, 14.
14. Thank you. Anything else, Sol, that you would like to do?
I'm just going to stand here and hit this thing down like a tree.
Yeah. Okay. Jennifer, we're up to you.
With my bonus action, I'm going to command my flaming sphere to smash into Thrasher's head again.
Yeah.
You get a what is it? Dexterity 14.
And I'm prone at the moment, so I presume that I'll have disadvantage on this roll, which means I get a 5. Yeah.
Yes, and then I actually hit. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so then in that case, you take 9 fire damage because I'm a team player.
Yay.
You guys are welcome.
Hang on. This is on this top one, isn't it?
Correct.
How much damage?
9.
9. That puts him out. He is deaded.
Burnt his head off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna saunter down, like just getting closer to the lower one. And then I'm going to use my cantrip Produce Flame to throw a little bit of fire at him.
Nice.
Which I actually get to roll to hit this time. So that's if a 23 hits.
A 23 does hit.
In which case you take 10 fire damage.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
That's all you done and dusted. Thank you very much. Sanctus, we're coming over to you next.
Since all the boys are still, prone and whatnot, I'm just going to the one on top. I'll roll again to see if I hit with my spiritual weapon.
That one's dead.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna move. I don't know how it works from moving my spiritual weapon. I don't know if it's an automatic thing or typically
you can move it in your turn, and you can move it a maximum of 20 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's no point with that.
It's a bonus action.
I'll just go Toll the Dead on this one down here, which is a saving wisdom of 15.
Okay. Worries. Fails.
Ooh. Sexy. Where are you?
15 points of damage. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Anything else that you would like to do, or you're all done and dusted?
Pretty much all done and dusted.
Excellent. So Nasha will do his wisdom saving throw. So he needs 15 or above. He fails. So hold person is still on him. Yeah, and Perry, it's up to you now.
Okay, so Perry is going to set off as a sprint. He's going to cover 25 meters, and then he's going to use his bonus action to take his cunning action of dash and sprint another 25 meters so that he can cover the 50 meters. And as he's doing that, he's grabbing another crossbow bolt from his quarrel on his belt, loading it in, and he's going to come to an abrupt stop, kicking up a bit of sawdust as he does, and he is going to fire at this one, which is 30 feet away. But this will just be a normal. Won't have
will you not have advantage on
it? Is it stunned?
It's hold person. 18 hits in any case.
Yeah. Okay. So 17 points of damage as the little crossbow bolt embeds
try to go for
a
nat 20, but
chest.
Right. That's Perry done. So we're coming back up to the top of the round. Ty, you are next up.
All right. Ty is just gonna start running towards the other guy, but he won't get there quite yet. So that's it.
Cool. Sol, what would you like to do?
Again, just chopping lumber. So I'm going to lean back and take a wild swing forward with my axe. With a hit.
Yeah, that hit.
Your damage will be 16.
16.
Reverse thrust.
Yeah. So you do your next hit on.
So bringing my axe the other way. Of course, I'm waist tight here. So I'm going
yes, you are.
Yeah,
that is true. I forgot about that actually.
Cut off his.
Yeah. So 11 points to his inner thigh.
Yeah, and that brings him, kills him, and you have survived the first arena battle, and there seems to be a really mixed bag of results of the like the faction leaders looking down anybody who's come off their ships. There's some people who are saying, cheering you and say, well, there seems to be a lot of people who are shouting things like cheater, rigged, like this. They seem to be a little bit disappointed looking down at you. And then Vocath sort of like puts his hands up and says, fear not, the next battle will be even more interesting.
As this is happening, Pericles is sort of like backing back so that he's back into the middle of the arena.
As the other enemy falls to the ground or whatever, Ty will also bow towards our host and the princess out of a sign of respect. This is a duel, so
nice. Just popping everything on. Okay, and then Vocath clicks his fingers, and a 3 doors, magical portals, open up. I'm going to just give you the description. Hang on, I might have a picture for you of what these look like. Because you would like a picture. That would be Oh, here it is. Right, show to players.
Oof. Oh, he's spiky.
So this is
Stegosaurus.
it is, yeah, and you can see how big he actually is. So he is a huge giant creature. He's bigger than you, Sol, and he looks absolutely very cross.
Did you say there's 3 of them?
Wait.
Oh, okay.
So this is where the first one appears. And then over here, there seems to be somewhat of a land shark. I don't know if you can remember when you... Yeah. I'll show you the... you should be able to see the picture of it now.
Great.
Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He just looks surprised.
Yeah, and then there is another one that looks very similar to the last one that you saw, which looks like this. You think the two shark-like things may be related because they've just been coloured in a different colour. They don't need water or anything like that to survive. But
how big are they?
Well, the brown one down at the bottom is roughly about the same size. Oh, so these are like Big Mama.
Like, what was he? 12 foot?
Well, it's not that big, but you do think its mouth could probably guzzle a human up and swallow them. I'm going to give you a choice now. Do you want to keep with your initiatives and I'll roll mine and add them to the list, or would you like to re-roll your initiatives after every battle?
After every
Reroll.
battle.
Okay then.
Reroll.
Okay then. So
The dice decide.
yeah, off you go. Roll away. Oh, Saul! Santa. Sanctus is actually going downhill.
I'll tell you
Again,
what,
distracted.
I have an advantage on the initiative roll. It's brilliant. Oh, nice one, Ty.
Yeah. Nice one, Ty. Through grated teeth. Okay, then
He's so fast.
let me actually do some rolling as well.
I think I have weighted dice in my D&D Beyond.
I see. Oh.
But only for initiative.
Only for initiative. Right, got you. This hasn't been assigned. Right. This is the spiky giant. He gets a staggering one. Just you know, he is actually armed with a great club, and that's what he actually has on him. That's his weapon.
It's funny that like little wood elf Ty is running around with his fists, and then this massive creature has, has a weapon.
The brown one is the one at the bottom. Sorry, he's whispering the road, but I only got a 5. So you can see it on the actual turn order, hopefully. Okay, that one done, and then we've got one more. Where's my other one? The grey one. And let me just make sure that this is not going to roll it secretly to me all the time. Okay, that's all done. Let's roll his initiative, and we're all in
Damn.
action. Okay, so let's move that there, that there. What's your your dexterity bonus, Sanctus?
1.
I go for. Right. That's perfect. Perfect. We'll leave the turn order round here. So yeah, Ty, you are up first.
All right, I will run towards this beautiful fish here.
Yeah.
And I will try to attack it.
Nice.
With a 15.
That was that one. That hits.
Okay, for 5 damage, I'll do another attack for another 15, which is another 5 damage.
Yeah.
And I will use my bonus action attack to try to hit him right in the nose.
The fish, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I will turn that into a stunning strike.
Okay.
With a key point. So that's a DC 14 con save.
Yeah. He probably he fails that. So
nice.
He's stunned. Excellent. Sol, you're up next.
Oh, mine's nice and easy because I was going to run exactly the same over to that one to the left.
Yep.
And it's stunned, you say, so that means advantage
Mm.
on attacks as well, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
Yep.
So 2 attacks coming your way.
Nice.
Do you know what?
That's a miss.
If I do my +1d4,
You can do your 1d + 4, yeah.
does 13 hit?
That does hit.
Oh,
Ooh. Saved by Lathander.
Exactly.
no, I don't get advantage on the damage, do I?
No.
So you can have 12 points of damage.
12 points damage. Thank you very much.
And then my next one, sorry. Oh no, I've rolled disadvantage. I know that. But take the higher. 23 will hit.
23 will hit, yeah.
Oh, do you know that's rubbish? 8 points of damage there.
Thank you.
And no, I've got no more movement, have I? So that's fine. And that's me.
All done and dusted. Thank you very much. Jennifer.
I am going to use my bonus action to have my wildfire roll over to here, I guess, since I can't hit him. I want it to move sort of in the way. Maybe it threatens him a little bit. I don't know.
Nice.
And then for my main action, I want to summon my wildfire spirit. If you can give me another token, perhaps.
Yeah, so we can, hang on just 1 second. We can
Get that spirit out there.
You need 2 like that now.
I'd like to summon it like roughly here, so it's within range, to make you take a dexterity saving throw.
What's this one doing?
That would be the flaming sphere.
Got ya. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Dexterity. What?
You get a dexterity save, and the DC is 14 to avoid getting splashed by my new friend.
Thank you very much. Oh, he's over here. Dex. Did you say Dex? Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm hoping that his dexterity isn't.
It's a 12.
Okay, so that means you take a little bit of damage.
Go for it. Ouch! Ah, that hurts.
Very nice.
That's disappointing.
You rolled snake eyes.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Well, it's going to be toasted when it does, so.
Toasty!
Lightly toasted. And that's about all I have.
Cool. It's now the grey one's go, who will use its movement to get to you, Perry, and then it will attempt to bite you as it actually gets to you. 15.
Yeah, that hits.
For 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay, I will use my reaction to do uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
And half that to what will it be?
3 points, yeah. And that's that one over and done with. And so, yeah, Perry, it's you now on 13.
Okay, I'm going to drop my hand crossbow, and I'm going to draw my short sword from across my back, reach into a belt pouch on my belt, pull out a small piece of actually, no, I don't need to pull out anything for this one because it's just a normal spell. I am going to cast my second level spell, which is mirror image.
Yeah.
And so as he casts it, he makes a gesture with his spare hand, whispers a few words of power, and 3 more of him appear.
One more. Yeah.
That's me done.
Nice. Okay then. Brown. One in front of. Am I stunned on this one? Yeah.
Indeed you are.
When am I just stunned all the time now then?
No, it's just for this turn.
Right,
for
then.
this turn.
Okay then.
Till the end of my next turn.
Yeah, got you. So he can't do anything. Sanctus, we're up to you, I think.
Sanctus is going to move right here between his 2 buds. And he is, at that point, going to cast Spiritual Guardians to protect the 3 amigos right here. In a nice, like, little aura of, what's the word? Essentially, just they look like angels, angelic little angels, right around with spears and whatnot.
What's it called? What's it called? Spiritual Guardians.
Spirit Guardians, yeah.
Just link it so we.
Yeah, there we
go. 15 foot. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Spirit is half when the creature enters the. Okay, then. Yeah. Nice.
The creature that I don't want in it, the one next to Perry, he's gonna have to do a saving throw.
Oh yeah, by all means.
Hold on, saving throw is Wisdom 15.
Thank you. 12.
3d8 damage. 19 damage.
Yeah, that takes off his 5 hit points that had, and yeah.
Let Lathander defend us.
That's now dead, and I think it's me next, isn't it? Okay, so this guy's going to charge you, well, move to you guys there, so he will enter your Spirit Guardian. So what did you say it was? A Wisdom DC 15?
Yes.
He succeeds in that. But what I would like to happen, please, is Perry, Sanctus, and Jennifer, you need to make, please, a Constitution saving throw. As this beast opens its mouth and shoots out some kind of breath weapon at you. It's coming out in a 15-feet cone, so like that, and he's bigger than you, and it's just sort of like rained down. It looks like thick mucus as it comes out, but you suddenly realize it's not mucus at all. It's definitely some kind of acid breath weapon that's coming at you. So Constitution saving throws, please. DC of 18.
Can I use my inspiration to get advantage on the roll, please?
Yeah, so you just roll it twice. That's fine.
I was hoping that I could also use my inspiration with the basis that my dwarven background in brewing means that whenever I made mistakes, dwarves often burped angrily in my
Yeah. Nice one. Yeah, go for it.
So I'm going to roll mine as a double here as well.
Yeah, Sanctus. Are you just rolling, or are you doing inspiration as well?
I'll do inspiration. Yeah.
Okay, so Jennifer, you got 20. Perry, you got 22. So both of you have succeeded so far. Let's just check Sanctus. Yeah, well, so everybody succeeds. So you're going to take half of this damage.
200 hit points.
Go take half of 25 hit points of damage. So his breath weapon does 4d12s. And as you can see, you're quite lucky there because I got a 1 and a 3 out there. So you will all take 12 points of damage because that'll be half of the 25, I think, unless somebody has a way of reducing that to 0. Perry, do you have something that reduces it to 0?
Milk.
I can't because I've already used my
toothpaste.
Okay.
I don't know how does it work? When does your reaction?
Isn't evasion only for dex saves, or is it something else for you?
No, I have uncanny dodge as well,
Okay.
which allows me to. I'll just take it.
Okay then. So that's the first round over with. And yeah, we're going back up to the top with Ty. So just to let people know, we'll do one more combat round and then we'll break for a quick sleep.
Can I ask a quick question? What happens to my mirror images?
Well, I think some of them will probably be hit by them, and some of them you probably block the damage on them. So how many did you have?
There's 3.
3. So let's just say that you lost 1, and you still got your other 2 with you, like so. Yeah.
I have one thing to add. I need to give it half a 3d8 damage because it entered but it succeeded, but even on a fail, the creature takes half of the radiant damage, so I need to roll that really quick.
Yeah, okay.
So it will take 7 or 8 damage.
7 damage.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So Ty, yeah, we're back up with you, Ty.
All right, so it's gonna start punching.
Yeah, there's a huge amount of cheering from the balcony, Jennifer, Sanctus, and Perry, as you get engulfed with what appears to be acid breath.
I think a 12 misses.
Is it because we're not fighting a stunned fish?
I'm still 12 doesn't hit.
All right.
You can use your 1d4 if you wish.
Well, I I can. I kind of already rolled the second one. So.
It's worth using.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So both of those have hit so far.
Okay, so that'll be 1 6 and 1 10. And then I'll go flurry of blows, which gives me 2 more attacks. I'll use that one to make the stunned fish prone. I don't know how prone works on a fish, but I guess it works.
Flip it upside down. Flip it upside down.
Yeah, I'll body slam it. I'll grab it and just flip it upside down.
Yeah.
And then I'll do 1 more attack, which will miss.
Which will miss, but
yeah, because we're both down on the ground, I just body slammed it. Yeah, big shark on me, kind of confused.
But the little fish is now dead. So both fishes are.
Put it on your palm and see which way it curls.
Oh, I love those at Christmas. Brilliant. Sol, you're up.
See my mate Ty just splat this shark thing. I'm gonna just run. In fact, I'm gonna sprint.
You're not taking the dash action, are you?
I'm gonna take a dash action.
Does that actually take an action or a bonus action if it works?
An action.
An action, got you.
Unless you've got something that allows you to do it as a bonus action.
Sadly, not. So I'm running there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any bonus actions?
Does it look like he's running for the door? That's where we came in.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's exactly where I'm going. No, far enough away so you get an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and get behind the damn thing.
Okay then. Are you all done?
I am.
Yeah,
yes,
brilliant.
Yeah.
Jennifer, you are up.
I would like to shuffle a little bit away from my ally so that we're not all bunched. I don't like people being that close to me and then getting burped on. But then I want to cast Burning Hands at this target.
Nice.
And something to note, because I have my Wildfire Spirit out, I get a bonus D8 because it's fire damage. So I'll roll that.
Nice. Even nicer.
Or actually, no, you get a dexterity save of 14.
Dexterity save of 14. My dexterity is not very good at all. He gets 11 and fails.
Okay. So this is 3d6 and I'll roll an extra d8.
Nice.
So it's 13 plus
13
5.
18.
And I am not done yet because I'd like for my flaming sphere with my bonus action to roll up on this guy, requiring another dexterity save of 14.
Okay, yeah. Dexterity save of 14. That misses as well.
And you get 8 damage on top of that.
Okay, yeah.
And that's my turn, of course.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Perry, you are up.
Pericleus is going to move to here. And he is going to hold his action, and he's going to wait and to see who the where this big thing goes, and if it goes to him, then he'll strike it. If it goes to somebody else, then he'll try to close the distance and strike it.
Okay. Sanctus, what would you
I'm trying to figure out how it works with the spirit guardians. Does it still hurt him this round, or is it only when he moves?
It should say in your spell disc.
Damage. A success save, the creature takes it. I think it just has to do the save again. I don't know if you want to do it my turn or its turn. But besides that, I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's when it enters the first turn, or on a turn, or so when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn, or starts in the turn there. So then I will start on my one. in it, and then I will do the wisdom saving throw at that point.
Okay, I will then for now do Toll of the Dead action on it because I think I got a little bit of damage on it. Oh, poopy. It's terrible.
No, that is that damage.
That's damage, yeah.
Oh, good, got you.
I guess it was, sorry, he has to do a wisdom saving throw of 15. My bad.
All right, problem. Oh, so takes half of that then. See?
Yeah.
Okay then. That's or
and then I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to, as bonus action, I'm going to heal again.
okay.
My two compatriots. Or no, I think it's only one person. Second level. Yeah, I'll do second level healing word on I'll do on the druid.
Ooh.
Don't forget, if you cast a cantrip as an action, you can't cast another spell as a bonus action. It can only be another cantrip.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. So I can't. So essentially, I can't do a cantrip and then another spell as well.
Your main spell, you can cast a spell as your action, and then a cantrip as a bonus action. But if you cast a cantrip as a bonus action, as your main action, your other spell has to be a cantrip in your bonus action. It's to prevent spell casters being too powerful and casting two high-level spells, one as an action and one as a bonus action.
Got it. So if I use that, I won't be able to use another spell of healing, even if it's a bonus action.
No, you could use your healing spell as your action, and then your Toll of the Dead as your bonus action as a cantrip.
But I guess it's because
only if it has a casting time of.
All healing
action.
spells are bonus actions though. So that's where it's. So I can't heal and do a cantrip essentially.
No.
Okay. Well, never mind.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, it's. I don't know how Inwils is playing it.
or Sanctus, are you done now? Yeah.
That'll be
Yeah.
That'll be it then.
Okay then. So just before we depart for our break, the creature in front of you, Sanctus, is going to make his attack with his great club onto you. Okay. 29 to hit you.
Yeah. Imagine.
It will have to do a wisdom saving throw as well
For
the
yeah, I'll do that at the end. Don't worry, he's got loads of hit points. So the first one does this amount of damage. Oh, sorry, 14 points of damage. That's with the first attack. Not added on. Has that just rolled 3d8s?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it needs to. You need to add another 8 onto that because it's 3d8 plus 8. So that'll go to 22 points of damage. So just take off another 8. And then the second, he sort of like whacks you with one and then comes back with the back swing with a 19.
That hits.
Well, I'll try to get it right this time. 3d8 plus 8 for 24 points of damage as he whacks into you again. Are you down?
I am at I think 2 HP.
Okay.
Not down.
Not down.
You'll be fine. I bet you'll be glad you saved that heal.
Because on mine, it said that you were 18 out of 52. So it's gone down to 2 from that 18 out of 52. So the total number of damage that you've taken in that hit is 46 points of damage, and you got 52 total, haven't you? So
Yeah.
So you're hanging on in there.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
So is Sanctus within melee range of it now then?
Yes.
Okay, so my hold action was to attack once it came into range.
Hang on, just before I do that, I need to make a wisdom saving throw, I think. 19.
Yeah. Damn it.
Okay, yeah, Perry, off you go.
So Perry will
Does he take half damage though still?
close the distance and attack with his
It
short
does.
sword.
Does take half damage. I'll do that.
No. Fumbled.
Okay, no worries. Just roll me the damage, and so I can take some points down, Sanctus. Or is it just the same as it was before?
No, I'll roll it.
We-roll it then. I'll take half of.
So half of that.
So that's 7 points.
All right.
Nice. Okay, people, we are going to take a break. We will be back at it's 22, so 5 to 9. We will be right. We are back and going straight to the top of the round with you, Ty.
All right, so Ty will run to the back of the monster, and he will start punching away at it.
Okay, then.
22 for 5 damage.
22 misses.
Does it?
So as you scoot round the back and start pummeling it from behind, you notice that it seems to have erected some kind of invisible barrier. It looks like magical force that is round it, and as you hit into it, it shimmers. So yeah, 22 misses.
A shield.
Okay, well, I can't
Say again, sorry.
As in, as it cast shield.
You
I have no idea, but just out of character.
You didn't notice any spell casting, but nobody was particularly looking for it, so it might have done. You're not 100% sure. Yes, Ty, are you?
All right, I'll try again. Try to punch.
Oh, I think it's really cute that you're underneath that flaming sphere again.
I mean, the flaming sphere is floating up higher.
Yeah, I know. I just like everything's cooked. 19. You do.
That'll also miss, I guess.
It does, unless you want to.
Whereabouts are those spirit guardians?
It's all around this area. I think it's like a
15 feet of me.
Yeah.
15 feet circle.
So.
All right, and then he'll go one last attack, which will also miss.
Also miss. Yeah.
Yep.
Um.
We're okay in it though, aren't we? We don't take anything.
No, it's who I choose.
Sol, you're up.
Okay. Stupid. I'm going to move in behind it, and I'm going to roar at it and rage. That's just stupid to do. And then I'm going to hit it twice.
Nice. Hit away.
Do I get advantage? I think I do, don't I?
That's, yeah, if you...
I'm opposite.
Go for it.
Okay,
Ooh.
27.
Hang on a minute.
What's advantage for?
Being behind, having thingy opposite.
So 27 hits.
Ooh.
Huzzah.
So with rage damage
Yeah.
is 18.
18. Thank you. Yeah.
Again. $25.
25. I have to do mathematical calculations in my head. That does hit.
Oh, nice. That's 20.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
And that is me done.
Thank you very much, Sol. We're moving on to Jennifer.
Jennifer is going to use her bonus action to have the flaming sphere come back and hit this again, hopefully.
Nice.
Get a little slap in the face, perhaps.
Slap away.
You roll dexterity saving throw 14.
Right, I'm rubbish at dex, but I make it.
Well, that's just hurtful. Quick question before I do the rest of my turn. So
do I take? Sorry, do I take damage from that?
Good question. I don't think you take half damage on a success. Oh, you do actually.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Take half of a 9.
So that's 4.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you got a little toasted there. So am I able to use part of my move distance, cast a spell, and then move again?
Yeah.
Okay, because my general idea is I want to inch over to my pal Sanctus here, who I felt Lathander there saying that Lathander might heal me, but there is a problem with the connection. And then I wanted to kind of move back over here to be like behind. So just sort of a shuffling around, I guess. I want to cast Cure Wounds with or at level 3, which should give 3d8 plus 3 healing. But because it's a healing spell and I have my enhanced bond, I get to add a d8 to a fire or a healing spell.
Nice.
So Sanctus, if you have any arm hair, it's coming off.
It's coming off.
So how much altogether did I get a little heal on?
You get that plus an additional cauterizing 15.
So 15 back.
All right,
that's the best I can do. You're going to be okay, buddy, but I'm also going to not be next to you. And that's my turn.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you. Perry, you're up.
Okay, so Pericleus is going to stab this thing probably in its foot because it's so big.
Nice.
With a
like right between the toes, so that really
with a 5, that's going to be a 12. That's going to be a miss probably.
Yes.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage from it.
You could add a 1d4. I think I gave it to you still, the building bond. Yeah. Maybe that might hit. I don't know if I don't know what its AC is.
Well, I think what was Ty? Ty rolled.
I missed with a 22.
Okay, so
yeah. Unless you roll a 2 and just double. Okay. Yeah. Is that? Are you done, Perry?
Just go back to my advantage thing. I think that might be.
It's an optional rule.
Yeah, it's an optional rule.
That's all right.
We use it on a Thursday, but yeah.
Perry, is there anything left?
Me done. Thank you.
Okay. Sanctus, or over to you.
Sanctus is gonna bomb himself up with the light of Lathander, and he's going to essentially walk away. But while he's walking away, he's going to heal up his pal Jennifer and then walk probably over here. So a total of 30 feet. There. Yeah. Let's see. So by walking within 5 feet of her, he heals her for up to I'll do the healing in a sec.
Yeah.
And then walk over here. So I'm a little bit further away from it.
So I'll get an attack of opportunity. Yeah?
No, because Balm allows it for no attack of opportunity.
Oh, right.
You're that slippery?
I'm that slippery. It can't get me.
So do some hit points of healing for Jennifer, if that's what you said you were going to do.
Focus. Yep, and I mean, and myself as well.
Yeah, of course.
10.
Oh yeah.
All right. Now I walk away. Yeah.
Okay then. All done?
That's my action, and yeah, that'll be it. Well,
Okay.
actually, I can do another. I'm going to do a healing spell on myself.
Okay.
As well, so I get extra healing, and I'll do not prayer. What's it? Healing word on myself.
Okay.
10 plus 11. All right, so 21 altogether.
Okay.
All right.
You done?
All good. All done now.
Okay, so this big beast has taken some hits from behind. So what it's going to do, it's just going to almost like spin round with its great club as it comes down to do some attacks on people. Okay, then I'm going to say, Ty, would you like to be odds or evens?
I'll go even.
So that means Jennifer, you're odd. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll accept that.
So it's coming your way. So the first thing, he whirls his club, and it's going to do an attack on you, Jennifer, and then carry on to do its second attack on you, Sol, if that makes sense. So as he whirls round, he goes bang, bang. He's felt all these little midge bites coming in from behind, and he's made him not very happy at all. So Jennifer, this is yours, 25.
Yeah, I think that hits.
And so you take 23 points of bludgeoning damage, and as it comes round and sort of like smacks you, and then it continues on, Sol, onto you with a 23.
Right, that's gonna hit. It's palpable hit.
It's bludgeoning damage, so I think you take half for that, because I think
I do, yeah.
You're raged. So you will take 13 points of damage as it comes around. So just to let you know, it's now turned round looking at you. Perry, you're sort of like flanking it. Sanctus, you're on the back. Jennifer, you're probably flanking it, same as Ty. So it's now pointing at you, Sol. That's where it's pointing. And that's the end of that round. So we go back up to the top. Ty.
Yeah, so...
am I still within 15 feet?
Oh, hang on. I've got to make a wisdom.
Yeah.
Because you haven't done another concentration spell, haven't you?
No.
10. So I need some damage from your spiritual.
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Just get some extra damage.
No problem.
You need to take it below 100, because otherwise
you can always interrupt me for more damage.
Is there some damage coming?
There is. 15. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh. And at last, we're below 100 hit points. Okay, nice. Then. Ty, we're up to you.
Ty is going to assume that the reason he wasn't doing a lot before is because his back is somehow stronger. So he's going to try to move around within his range and get next to Sol. So he's at the front, and then he'll try to attack him again.
Okay.
with a 20.
A 20 hits this time. Yeah.
Nice. For 5 damage.
Ooh.
Thank you.
He will get a 21.
That will now hit.
Another 5 damage. And then he will just do 1 bonus strike. 18.
That will hit.
All right, and that's tight for 9 damage.
Thank you. Yeah. Anything else you would wish to do?
Nope, that's me.
Okay, Sol, you're in combat. You got 2 of your colleagues flanking either side of you.
I don't think I get advantage on this one because normally they're behind.
Yeah.
So we do it, but yeah. So here we go. Why is it asking me to do that?
18 does hit. Yeah.
No, was it 18?
Yeah.
What have I done? Oh no, sorry, I've clicked damage, not.
Oh, sorry, that's
Yeah.
damage.
Sorry. I was like, why is it doing that?
I thought. Yeah, roll to hit
So,
first.
21.
21 does hit.
That's 20 points of damage on that one.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
So
Yeah.
here's my second attack as I bring the axe back around again. 27.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, for a paltry 10. Clearly, I'm slightly off balance.
Yeah. And you've tried not to hit your comrades on either side.
Which is true
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well, yes, yeah.
Even though you say to them, Sol, on numerous occasions,
Sorry.
do not stand.
Don't stand next to me. Is that your hand?
We have so much faith in his ability.
It would be really interesting if you swing your axe, chop Jennifer in half, and go on and still kill the monster. I would be impressed by that.
Right
Two
next
birds,
turn.
one stone.
Yeah, exactly. Sol, is there anything else?
No, sorry, Alden.
All done. Jennifer.
I would like to start with my action first here, and I would like to spew out my burning hands in the 15-foot cone that goes in like this direction.
Nice.
I'm casting it at first level, so you need to do a dexterity save of 14. We'll take 3d6 damage.
13.
Ooh, finally.
So take casual 9. And also roll
Yep.
another dexterity save of the same number because Flaming Sphere is coming right at you as my bonus action.
Nice. 14.
So you take half damage. That's what we learned last time. Half of a 7.
So that's 3.
Yeah, bringing
One
in
of these
12
days.
points.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's basically my turn.
Every little helps.
Your turn. Done. Okay then. And Perry, we're up to you.
Pericles is going to dash in and whack this thing in its
On its-
heel
Yeah, nice.
with his short sword.
And 26 will hit.
Okay, for 24 points of damage.
And that
And then I will disengage
yeah, so that kills
just so it doesn't fall on me.
yeah, so that kills that beast. There's frantic cheers going up. You have no rest in between anything. And you notice just up to the top, I don't know who, this is a spiritual hammer, that weapon that I'm going to get rid of. So everybody's cheering and you know, getting really excited now. That battle was a little bit more impressive than the other. Then you seem to have gained yourself a little bit of prestige over that. And Vocath stands up, and so he shouts up, "Well done! And now prepare yourself for the terror of doom space." And out of nowhere appears, you can just see it up at the top there,
A tiny white rabbit.
Out of nowhere, a 3 foot long space guppy appears before you, wagging its tail in a friendly manner, so sort of like a big goldfish. And there's a lot of laughter, and this guppy doesn't look like what's going on here. And Vocath quickly says, "Forgive me, let's try this again." And all of a sudden, a creature comes out of the magical portal and eats the guppy.
Nice.
In one fair swoop. Let me just get rid of this, and then I can bring on your final beast. It does change its layer. Okay, so this seems to be the Vocath says, "Sorry, welcome to Queen Gorma." And a 100-foot-long megapede appears out, and it snaps up the guppy and swallows it in one hole. And meanwhile, the crowd are saying things like, "Gorma, Gorma, Gorma." And it's just sort of looks around and gets ready to fight. Now, just to let you know, this is very long, so it doesn't technically have a back attack unless you actually want to jump on its back. Does that make sense? And then I've got some rules for that. Let me share with you a picture, because I'm sure I've got one here.
Damn. The hell's coming from his butt?
It's like little sperms swimming up from there. It's a she. So maybe she's just bringing her own
laying eggs.
Yeah, her own fertility.
Maybe she just came from a birthday party and those are balloons.
Yeah, she's here and ready for action. I tell you that. Okay, let's get rid of your hit rolls, and if you would like to roll initiative. Right. Let's see.
I might have clicked on my wrong.
Still going first.
Might have clicked on the wrong token. Do you want me to?
I can just
you add me and
I can just add you. That's not.
Yeah. Well, let me click. I clicked on the wrong.
You just.
I'm telling you, the dice are rigged.
11. Right. Who am I missing? Sanctus.
Oh, sorry. I need to press my thing. Come on, baby. Better.
I'll add you, don't worry. 10. Okay, and me. Let me make sure I do this first. Never whisper. My initiative. 17. Okay then. So, Ty, do you go before Sol?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think Jennifer goes before Sanctus.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay then. Yeah. So that's the turn order. So
does it parry go before?
Oh yes. Sorry.
Here we go.
There you go.
I was like, am I bad at math now?
Yeah.
That American education.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. Ty, you're up first.
All right, let's see what we can do here. So Ty will run up. He will go for his first attack, which will probably miss an 11.
That does miss.
All right, second attack. Try to hit another one of its thousands of legs. 24.
24 does hit.
All right, that'll give him 8 damage. And I will use one of my key points to try to turn that into a stunning strike.
I'm not going to allow you to stun 100-foot centipede. I mean,
Okay,
come off it.
It has ki flowing through its body. If it's alive, I can stun it.
Okay, it's completely up to you. It's completely up to you. You stun it as much as you want.
It's a con save of 14. Normally, like bigger bosses should have good con.
No, it's just ridiculous. But it doesn't.
I think you should just stun that segment.
I just sort of like think it's a bit like something like I don't know. I fail it, so I'm
the way I imagine it is it's like
Sol, you're up. Sol, you're up next.
Key and its entire body just cramps up. That's kind of the way it happens in my head, but yeah, it is really powerful.
Sol,
I apologize for being a monk.
Sol, you're up.
I have one more attack.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Tried to move on though, weren't you?
Mrs.
Just gonna crack his neck really quick.
Okay. Sol, you're up.
Centipede meat's back on the menu. Right. I've got to run over first, haven't I? So ignore that.
You do.
Right, so I can make it to alongside Ty. Be a bad move that, but in fact, I'll go a bit further around my 40-foot movement. Yay. So close to his crit. 17 hit?
17 does hit.
All right, wonderful. Your damage is poo, right. 11 damage this turn, and then in between swings, I'm gonna rage.
Got ya. Yeah.
Sorry. 19 should hit then.
Yes, 19 hits.
And that's 11 for that one.
Thank you.
And that is me done, sir.
Brilliant. Well, I can't do anything. So, Perry, you're up.
Okay. Perry.
Oh, I've just wasted another rage, haven't I? Because he's bloody stunned.
Let me just check because I can't move as much as.
Yeah, it's about 30 feet away.
Okay, so I'm going to have to use my bonus action as the cunning action of dash to get up there because I can only move 25 feet.
I'm just moving your. I presume your mirror images are still up.
Yeah, they last 10 rounds. They last.
Oh, that's absolutely fine then.
So
Yeah.
I don't think they've got all that much to go, to be honest with you. And then I will do my attack with my short sword. So try to whack this.
Nice.
Whack this thing.
Um, 17 a hit, if that's it.
I got a 17, and because I'm at advantage because it's stunned. So 24 points of damage.
Yeah, nice. And Jennifer, you're up.
Jennifer is trying to think of a new plan now that everybody is not in a line. I don't want to burn everybody to death. I want to burn a lot of legs. Anyways, I'm going to use Scorching Ray cast at its normal second level.
Nice.
And so oh shoot, I'm just buttons. I was just trying to see how many rays I shoot, and obviously I shoot multiple. So I do 3 total, and I'm assuming the first one misses.
First one misses.
And I accidentally rolled damage for no reason, so
Silly you.
So I'll just pretend I didn't
who would do that?
Okay, and so then here is the second ray.
Second ray. And 24 does. Is that 6 points of damage?
That is.
And do you do any additional damage because of your wildfire spirit?
Yes, I can do that for only one of these rays. So
Yeah.
the one that hits, I may as well just add the extra D8.
Yeah.
There's a solid 8. Thank you.
Nice.
And then here is the final ray. A 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then you have. Hold on, let me get my ruler out. Yes, I'm gonna have my flaming sphere. My flaming sphere join the party and ruin my plans of using wall of fire even further.
Nice.
Dexterity 14 save.
Yeah. I was just. Do you want to? Because won't you get advantage on your rolls? Isn't that what happened beforehand? Because Ty stunned me. Doesn't that mean
if it's stunned, then you get advantage?
Yeah. So you just need to roll an additional scorching ray because your first one didn't hit. Can you see it was just like a 9? So, but you would have advantage on that roll.
Then here is the second roll. 23.
Yeah, so that one's be another 9 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what did you say I needed a saving throw on?
Dexterity 14, because my flaming sphere is coming to bite you on the leg.
I failed that as well.
Now the dice like me. Haha, 5 damage.
Nice. Yeah, anything else?
That is absolutely everything I can do.
Okay, Sanctus, you are up.
Sanctus is going to move up a little closer so I can see what's going on. And then he is going to form Toll of the Bells on the creature. The creature has to do a wisdom save of 15.
Fails.
Nice. Very nice. I like it. Where is it?
What spells is he doing? Oh, told the dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm good.
Okay then. Back up to the top with Ty.
All right. I will start wailing away. 25 for 6 damage.
Yeah.
All right. A 22, I think, hits for another 5 damage. And then I will use a key point for Flurry of Blows, which will give me 2 more attacks. 25 for 7 damage.
Yeah.
And 13?
Will miss.
Will miss. Okay.
Are you not stunning?
No, because I can only do no, I can only stun when I hit you, and because I didn't hit you, I can't stun you.
Oh right. When you didn't.
Yeah, I hit you, but I feel like to make it fair, I can't, go back and attack and say that attack stuns you.
Okay. So Sol, you're up.
Right. So this is now no longer stunned, is it?
Nope.
Yeah, it's no longer stunned.
Yeah. and my rage is still up because I hit it, didn't I? So that's fine. Panic over. Right. First swing. Oh, that's a miss.
It is a miss. Yeah.
Yeah. Second swing.
I was about to say, you also have a 1d4 still?
I'll be using that on this one, but I don't think. Thank you for reminding me, though. Yes.
Yeah.
Please be a 4. 16 hit.
That hits. Yeah.
Oh, right. Really? Brilliant.
Something.
18 damage.
Thank you.
And that's me done.
That's you done. Okay then. Let me just measure. Oops. And I'm just putting him back. Back. Sorry, I need to get my ruler out. Okay then. So the first thing it does, Ty, it will try to bite you since you're in the front. 15.
That misses.
Okay, and then I need Sol, Ty, and Perry to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
I hope it goes better than the one I rolled before the game.
You'll be fine. You can also evade in any case, can't you?
Only with Dex saving throws.
Oh, right. Yeah, this is Constitution.
You know what? I'll use my inspiration for this one.
Okay.
Let's see. So I can put this at advantage.
Oh,
I got a fumble.
Who got a fumble?
I did. Did I not? I thought it came up a 1.
It's come up 9.
Oh, all right.
7 plus 2.
Oh, it looked like a 1.
So,
what's the target?
DC 15.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
I used inspiration to get that then.
Yeah. Okay then. Perry, you've used your inspiration.
Used my inspiration.
Okay then. So this. So Sol, you survived. Sorry, you saved.
Everyone else dies.
So this is coming in at necrotic damage. Sol, I don't know whether or not you would take half again.
No.
So all of a sudden there seems to be some sort of like from each one of your bodies, sort of like tendrils of life force pulled away from you and into this giant megapede. So that's people who didn't save, you take 19 points of damage. If you did solve, so you will take 8.
Oh.
9.
Sorry,
yes, 9. Yeah.
Am I able to use uncanny dodge on it or not? That's the description of it.
Yeah, you can use uncanny dodge
because it's an attack that you can see.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah. So I'll take 9. Was it?
9. Yeah. And Perry. Oh, hang on a minute. Have a reaction.
What about my mirror images? Does it come out of them as well?
Yes.
Okay, so they'll be gone. You can knock those off because if they take 1 point of damage, they're dead.
Yeah. Right. Let's. Oh, hang on. I'm on the wrong. Okay. Oh, I knocked you off. Sorry. Oh.
Does it matter?
How do we know who's the real one?
Because you're not on the tracker anymore.
All right.
What was your initiative?
I think it was 11.
11.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But it's not really him, I bet it's a mimic now.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Clone.
Yeah, sorry, Perry. What are you going to be?
Okay, so I am going to attack this thing with my short sword again. Just need to make sure that I take off the advantage dinkly do what's it, because I don't have that anymore. So
It'll be a sneak attack, won't it?
It'll still be a sneak attack. I just don't have advantage because it won't be stunned. So I got a 22.
Yeah, that hit.
That's 30 points of damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action as a cunning action to move 25 feet away as I disengage.
Yeah. Is uncanny dodge a
reaction?
A reaction, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you move.
So if he attacks me, well, yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Jennifer, you're up.
I first off would like to have my flaming sphere try to smash against you again. Dexterity 14, please.
Dexterity 14. No.
Then you'll take a small amount of damage, which I can definitely roll because I know how to roll things. 7. And then I'd like to move up after seeing what this creature's done, about like right here, and I want to cast a new spell called Aura of Life. I'm just gonna copy paste what it says here.
Hang on.
Okay.
Your flaming sphere thing killed it, so don't waste your spell.
Oh, I gotta walk forward and look very sad as I can't bring life to the world.
It's completely and utterly dead.
Jennifer killed the thing.
Did the flaming sphere get the XP?
I got like 2 kills this time. I killed something else, I think.
I was expecting something. I was going to save up something to use on it, but all right, we're good.
So the last arena match ends, but before you have time to rest or take any actions, the following thing appears. A portion of the dome above you, above the arena, shatters, startling the spectators and causing shards of crystal to fall like rain. A serpentine dragon with scales and nebulous wings, scintillating scales and nebulous wings, sweeps down through the hole. Mounted on its back is an armored figure whose face is hidden behind a visor. The figure calls out, "I am Prince Zelith of the Xaryxian Empire. I have come for my sister Zedalia. Surrender to me, you rats, or you shall be annihilated." And just to add, here's the I'll put the dragon on.
Would you send the flaming sphere after it?
Can you type his name into chat as well?
How long can I stun this guy?
Can you do a ranged stun?
Yeah.
I'm also basically out of key, so.
So he Prince Zelith is riding is riding on the back. Sanctus, you recognize this as it's some kind of a solar as in of the sun dragon type.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's a little bit early, but that seems.
Is anyone a little starstruck right now? It's kind of a famous person.
I know it's a little bit early, but I think it'll be, if we go on to the next battle, we are literally going to be here for about 2 hours. So I think it'll be a good idea if we leave it there, and this will be a good opportunity to pick it up at the beginning of next session. So this is before any more healing's done or anything like that. So when you come back next week, you won't have regained any spells, you won't regained any hit points or anything like that. We'll be going straight into this encounter, and then
Sol is literally giving me stuff next explaining sphere, taking 1 point of hit points. Just to keep his rage up.
Yeah, you've been in and out of rage so often tonight, Sol.
I know it won't be happening again. Trust me.
Oh, that's fighting talk.
No, I'm out of rage.
Oh, right. Of course. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all running out of resources.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have one more key point remaining.
Very nice. Okay, thank you everybody for coming along and watching this evening, and thank you to the party. I'm still waiting, by the way, for somebody to do that thing that Sanctus allows you to do, get in the way and take the damage off someone. That is right, isn't it, Sanctus?
It is. It is. You instantly teleport to take the damage.
Yeah.
So.
That's
but only if they have a Boldian bond on them.
Yeah. A second bond,
which is on who at the moment?
It's on the 3 damage dealers: Saul, Ty, and Perry.
A second bonded creature within 30 foot of the first can use its reaction to teleport to an unoccupied space within 5 foot of the creature. The second creature then takes all the damage instead. I love it. I love it as a noble, I can save the druid, and just appearing in front of it. So, yeah, so thank you.
It's great for a tank.
Yeah. It does. It's a very MMO tankish move, you know, that almost like that intercept, etc. Excellent. Medivac, do you want to talk about your games while we're here?
Just very briefly yet. So we've got Call of Cthulhu Monday at 7:15, sometimes Saturday a bit later, depending on workload. And Thursday is Dungeons and Dragons,
And
a wilderness campaign. I died the other week. Yes,
you were alive when I was watching it.
Yeah, because I was I was feeble-minded, and then I charged into combat, and this mind flayer decided to eat my brains.
Nice.
So at the moment, I am actually in a bag of holding.
So what are you going to do? Are you going to make up a?
No, I'm helping the GM with the monsters, and I'm running Kurgan's character, Guy's character this week.
Okay, that's nice.
So
kill him.
I said that.
Yeah. Brilliant. Mr. Pickle, tell us about your wonderful podcast.
Yes, it's a podcast where I talk about movies with my friend Brad. It's called And I Took That Personally. And this upcoming episode is about the movie Mazes and Monsters, all about why D&D is a bad thing for you. And it's also Tom Hanks's first leading role. So
wow.
It should be fun.
If I listen to the podcast while I'm playing D&D, would I be fearful of my sinning?
Yeah, you probably will.
Oh well, I
You
best not
probably
listen,
won't
guys.
ever watch another Tom Hanks film either.
What's it called?
Mazes and Monsters from 1982.
No, the podcast called.
Oh, right. It's called And I Took That Personally.
Yeah.
It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Anchor FM.
Nice. Just put the link in the chat for any who would like to. Oh yes. Yeah. Brilliant. Is your new chapter showing?
Mazes and Monsters isn't out yet. It's coming out in March.
In March, sometime between now and the end. Okay. Anybody else got any other things that they want to promote at this moment in time?
Oh,
no. Brilliant.
No.
So thank you everybody who came along and watched. Do come back next week when you'll see what happens with the Solar Dragon in the arena of Vocath. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, look after yourselves, stay safe and healthy. And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. And it's goodbye from them.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.